Welcome back to This Old Chopper. Hope everybody's doing good and Happy New Year's to all you guys out there. And also, my biggest fan in Halifax, Isabella. How are you, darling? I call her Izzy. She's my friend. She's a big support of the channel, and she watches me, and she wants to know why I'm not calling her out once in a while. So there you go, Isabella. Welcome back to This Old Chopper. Let's get at it. Hi, my name's Gus Cameron, and I'm the owner of This Old Chopper. Well, we got some stuff going on. Look. I got it up in the air. We're going to do some work. We're going to try to figure out what's going on with this ignition system. I know it's been long enough, and Barry and PEI is waiting to hear if the coils that I got off them work so I can return the other 3 sets he gave me and settle up. Thank you, Barry. I got something to share with you. We were on our way to my wife's sister's place on Christmas Day for Christmas dinner. And we were approaching the McKay Bridge, which is one of the bridges that goes across the Halifax Harbor. And this black Ram pulled up beside me. I was at a red light, and he was yelling something at us. So Andrea rolled the window down and said, "Hey, your tailgate's open. I noticed those tires in the back. They might fall out." I go, "Oh, shit, I'll get that." He said, "I'll get it for you." He jumped out of his truck. He closed my tailgate, and he got back in his truck before all the lights changed. And I said, "Man, thanks so much. Hey, check out This Old Chopper. I'm going to give you a shout out." So, buddy, if you're watching this, I know what your first 3 letters of your alphabet are. And if you make a comment on this video, you got a free t-shirt coming your way. We're going to hook up, and you got a t-shirt. And I really appreciate your Nova Scotian kindness. And thank you very much. I didn't have no idea my tailgate was down. And so give us a comment. Reach out. All right, let's get on with it. Okay, so here we go. This is what we got going on. So as you can see, I got a Dynatek ignition and a new rotor. I got to get that rotor off. There's the box that it came in. So yeah, there's the plate. So yeah, we got to get this all installed, and if I can figure out what I'm doing. Don't you like that tank? Thank you, Sean. S&S Customs. Very nice. Let's try and get this put together. All right, so I already loosened up this 10 mil. It's 10 mil. Nut. And then this hex looks like some kind of a little spacer. And then all this comes off. And then, I guess, I gotta try to figure out how this comes off. Well, it comes off just like that. So, put that there. Looks like it has a big slot. Does it? I don't think. I thought the slots are the same. The slots are the same. This is all right, so that's that. Okay, there's that. Don't lose the point. So this all looks the same. Oh, there is a dot on it. So which dot? Oh no. I wonder which way that goes. Huh. Well, I didn't make note of that, did I? So that looks like that can go on 2 ways. So we got a number 1 right there. And see, there's a little indentation. Must be part of a magnet or something. Right there. And I think two and three, 1 and 4. So I don't know. I do not know. I'll have to do some reading. You know, I think it came off this way. And that would make that indentation go to the bottom rather than, where is it? Oh, it's on the bottom. So maybe I got it. I don't freaking know. And this has got a little tit in it right there. Goes in that hole right there. Right like that. So the only thing I'm not sure about is, do I got this clocked right? Because it can go on 2 ways. It can go on 2 ways. I just got to lift up on this. Lift up on the bottom one. Somehow. There, so that just went on a different way. So the indentation is right there at about 5 o'clock. I don't know. It's got a 1 right there. Does that mean 1 and 4? Because if it does, then this side is 1 and 4. Maybe I should change it and maybe it doesn't go on that way. Just take it off. Seems like anyways, if I had a little screwdriver, I don't have a little screwdriver with me. Yeah, I think, oh, there it went. There it went. So now I got the 1, the number 1 pointing. Let's just see. So I got the number 1 pointing at the 2 and 3. So that's wrong, I think. Anyways, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to read the instructions. There's no, you don't get any instructions. Instructions, you got to take a picture of this bark or this thing, and that'll give you online instructions. So I'll do that and see what it says about that little number 1 that's on this. And I don't want to mix these up. That's the old one. Put that in the box. I don't want to mix these up. And then we'll get the plate on and get it all lined up. And I have to take the tank off because I got to find my power wires that power this thing. I got to feed the power wires, and I got to put a test light on it, and then I got to advance and get the test light to come on. Then that's where the plate will be clocked, as far as I know. All right, stick with me. Okay, let's put this together. All right, so there's a pin on the back, and there's a hole right there to accept that pin. So you put it on, you rotate. Oh, look, it went right in. Right in. 1 and 4 is right there. And that's the only place it can go. That's the only place it can go. I thought the 1 and 4 is supposed to be over here somewhere, but it is what it is. So this goes on, and you can clock it a little bit. I see that I have some marks, but we won't pay much attention to them. That's from the old setup. I noticed that this Dynatek is a little, these pickups right here are a little smaller than the one that I took off. So just 3 little Phillips screws right here. And these were really tight. Some of the heads are a little screwy. If I ever get around to ordering some nuts and bolts, I'll see if I can get some new Phillips. And this is a JIS screwdriver. It's a Japanese industrial standard. It's a different kind of Phillips on the end. Different angle, I guess it is. So we're just gonna bring them home. Bring them home, not tight, because I know I'm gonna be moving it. And then this thing, this little hex thing, goes on like that. And then this 10mm nut goes on with a little, and you don't need to crank on this. It's only a small little thread. Just snug is good. That's it. That's it. So that can turn probably if I loosen it a little tiny bit. And now I'm getting ready to do a static tune, a static timing. And that means putting power to this one. That's a weird connector. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. And then each one of these black and white ones goes to whichever side of the coil. I think white is 1 and 4 and black is 2 and 3. But I will confirm that. I got a picture over there. I'm going to have to undo my tank so I can get at my wiring, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe I will. Just to make it easier. And we will be back. All right. I got to cut this, unfortunately. Get this tank off. Without cutting my wires. There we go. Beautiful. Ain't that something? Check it out. Check it out. Very nice. Very nice. Got a couple of scuffs, but I can get that out with some rubbing compound. But yeah, very nice. So now, so these wires here, these black and white ones, you know, I'm gonna have to make sure I read the instructions, and the instructions are on a PDF on my phone. Anyways, I got to find out what, you know, what the white and what the black is supposed to go to, because I could just essentially plug that in right in there, right? Look, they even have a plug. I got to check to make sure that's right. I got to get rid of this plug. This is a weird plug. I don't know what kind of plug that is. And I'm just going to get rid of that. Everything's tight. And I'm going to make a test light with a couple of wires and a light bulb. I could use it, one of my test lights over there, I suppose. And see what we got for timing. See if we got it right. I don't know. I know these carburetors, the floats are stuck and the fuel's running everywhere. So my next thing I got to do is I got to undo all the carburetors, put them on the bench, take the friggin' bowls off, and see what's causing the float to stick, because it's overflowing and coming out the bottom. It's coming out the friggin' the port right here. It's coming out the face of the carburetor. So, you know, a couple things to go. I'm just trying to check for spark, and then I'll work on the carburetors. They were set up last year. They worked good, but who knows what happened. They're not working good now. All right, shit, I still never figured out what black and white is. But anyways, let's just do this power. Let's do the power. Where's my cutters? I thought I had some cutters. All right, let's get at this. I still never figured out what black and white are. Let's cut this funny looking connector. Funny. Don't need it. Gonna strip this back a bit. Right on. All right, twist them suckers together. So there's 2 red wires, power going to each one of the pickups right here. And they can be put together. I got my little crimper here. I always crimp it on the one smaller than the one I'm using. So this is blue. I crimp it on the red, just because it crimps harder. There it is. So there's my power. I can hook that into there, and that's going to give me power. So I got power going to my coils, and now I'm going to have power going down to the ignition. So I got to first I got to find out what black and white are. Black is one set. Well, I can maybe figure it out right here. Black is going to that coil, and this has a 3 on it. So it looks like black is 2 and 3, and white is 1 and 4. I will confirm that, because that's the way it's hooked up. I'll confirm it. Okay, update. So I took the plate off. The 1 and 4 is right there, right? And it said you make sure that the 1 and 4 is up, because this thing spins. This thing spins around in circles. So I took my crescent and I used the wrench and I rotated this until the 1 and 4 was at the top, which it is now. And it said that the magnet is to the left. So that's exactly how it is. So put that on there like that. In the hole. 1 and 4 is at the top. Magnet's right there. So I guess it says that you can do this. You can put that on. You can put the nut back on. And then we can go and put the plate on. All right, so I'll just hold this with the thumb wrench. It's a left-handed thumb wrench. And don't break it. So that's on, that's on. So now I can put my plate back on. And I can put my screws back in the plate. And now I think the next step is going to be timing. Timing, static timing. And then there's another timing you can do with a light when the bike is running, but I don't even know if the bike's going to run. Okay, I just dropped that. Butterfingers. Get the washer and the screw. So that makes me happy. And yes, the white lead coming off of the ignition. I won't make this super tight because I know I'm going to be moving it. There we go. I think that's good. All right. So should check and see if that's going to move. That's loose. How's my buddy David over in Wales? How you doing? Okay, so that's going to move. That's good. He's got a Honda too. So yeah, so the white wire from this goes to the coil that has the 1 and 4. And that's the number 1. And that's the number 4. So, no, that's not 4. This has got to be 4 right here. What am I talking about? 4 right there. So yeah, the left coil is 1 and 4, right coil is 2 and 3. That's how I have it mounted. No big deal. I got to take that off and paint it. It's just bare metal right now. So I got the 1 and 4. I got the positive that's getting ready to plug into this. Right, I might as well do it right now. All right. Lift that up. Holy jeez, that's tight. There we go. So now I got power. Power to the ignition. I can rotate this, figure out where the timing is. I got to get a test light. I got to jam it in the white wire right here. Put the other on the ground. Hook my battery up. I haven't got my anti-gravity battery yet. It's $300 for an anti-gravity. I can't stomach it. I can't buy a $300 battery. So I'm just using the lead acid sitting on a stool or somewhere's in here where I can get the leads attached to it. I can put the battery right in here, I think. I'm not going to try to start it because I know my carburetors are off, and I got to put them on the bench and get things straightened up with them. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to test for spark. I'm trying to get my timing correct. So I'll time it. Then I will put the plug wires on the plugs, and I will roll it over and see if I got spark. So I don't know if that's going to be this episode or next episode. I know I'd like to get a video up like today or tomorrow to keep my groove going. You know what I mean? Going 2 and 3 weeks without a video really hurts my watch hours. So I'm going to try to do it. And hey, if you're still watching, Sophia, Ava, Jordana, Eli, and Nash out west in Alberta, they're my favorite. They're my, no, how do I put it? They are my best subscribers in Alberta. Thank you to Jamie and Ryan. But you kids, I hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope you have a nice New Year coming up. I hope you like the gifts we sent you. All right, so let's move along and see what happens. So here we go. We're almost getting ready to see if we got spark. But I just looked at the video, and it's over 20 minutes long, so I'm going to end it and get these up. I just wanted to show you something. Look at these things I got. Margie, Isabella, Izzy's grandmother, or Nan, gave me these. Does that look cool? Does that look cool? So now I'm working on stuff. I can see the nuts and bolts and whatever I'm working on. I think that's freaking fantastic. Here they are. Here's a picture of them. I don't know where she got them at, but man, pretty darn cool, eh? That really, really works good. Really works good. So I'll be able to get that Honda timed way better with these on. Thank you. So there you go. So let's end it up. Let's finish it. And like I always said, if you haven't heard from somebody, your brother, sister, friend, family member, please reach out to them. They need to hear from you. And we'll see you next week. All right.